All right. Welcome to Frank's Crypto Corner, where we bring you all kinds of news and information about cryptocurrency, buying the coins, staking the coins, buying it with the credit card, BlockFi, and getting your rewards back in Bitcoin. Today, we're going to be talking about AMP token. There's more and more movement. There's more and more things that are going on. All kinds of good things going on with the AMP. So we're going to be talking about an AMP token, what prices it's at, what's going on in El Salvador with the Flexa network. That's going to be a big thing. So go ahead and hit our like button and like our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any up and coming videos. Again, one of my big things is I can't wait till everybody on the planet has cryptocurrency. We're so far from that, it's crazy. But every single thing that's going on in the news with AMP coin and Flexa network and Dogecoin and all the things that we talk about is making the cryptocurrency market go higher. It's recently, in the last few weeks, went over $2 trillion. That's the first time it's done that in a while, and it's staying at there. So let's go ahead and head over to AMP. All right, over here, so it says, what is AMP token and how is it used on the Flexa network? So AMP token. So let's talk about it a little bit. We got some things that we're going to talk about here. Even though it's the 12th biggest DeFi project measured by TLV, total value locked, AMP has been flying under the radar that most people have never heard of. That's right, we've been talking about it. Most people have not heard of AMP, and that's why we're talking about this every single couple days. This may be about to change, though. This article explains why AMP token exists, how it is used in the Flexa network, and how AMP could drive crypto adoption in the coming years. The problems that AMP and Flexa solves, why AMP could succeed. So think about this. If most people haven't heard of AMP, and Flexa network and AMP are being used together, and more merchants and more countries and more things are starting to use Flexa and starting to use AMP, and even the article said that most people have never heard of AMP. This could be the next Dogecoin. This could be the next Ethereum. This could be the next Bitcoin. This could be absolutely bonkers right now. Again, the problem that AMP and Flexa solve. So we're going to kind of go over a couple things right here. So checking this out, the problem that AMP and Flexa solves. The problem, AMP is a ERC20 token that uses as a collateral in the Flexa network. Flexa is a payment service company that created AMP. The company's primary responsibility is getting merchants to accept crypto payment via Flexa. Let me read this one more time. So Flexa created AMP. The company's primary responsibility is getting merchants to accept crypto payments via Flexa. So Flexa and AMP, pretty important. We're going to come back to El Salvador and talk about Flexa here at the end here. Flexa and AMP work together to solve the classic problem in crypto. How to buy a cup of coffee with your Bitcoin. So yeah, remember how we were talking? Going to the store and buying your coffee with your Bitcoin, or buying your peanut butter and jelly with your Bitcoin. These are the things that don't happen every single day. But let's go all of a sudden wake up in 3 or 4 years from now and everybody's doing it. Flexa network and AMP is going to make that possible. If you ever sent Bitcoin, you know the transaction shows up real quick in your friend's wallet. So again, when you send the Bitcoin, it shows up real quick. But the problem is it actually takes it says it right here, 30 to 60 minutes to confirm it. So the problem is most merchants won't use the Bitcoin because of the double spend. Most clients don't want to use it because they don't want to wait 30 minutes to find out if their transaction for $3 was approved. Oh, let's not forget that besides it taking 30 to 60 minutes for the transaction to actually confirm it, let's not forget about the gas fees that can cost $10 or $15 when you're using it. So you're buying a $3 cup of coffee, but you pay $18 for it because you got a $15 gas fee. Oh, and you got to wait 30 minutes. Guess what? Flexa and AMP is going to make this thing work a lot more seamlessly. How AMP and Flexa works in a single sentence: by ensuring against loss, the Flexa network allows a merchant to accept instant crypto transactions without forcing the customer to wait a long time. The simplest way to think about Flexa and AMP is as insurance for transactions. So again, this is going to be pretty big, that no matter what, the merchants can never lose a dollar. We jumped over here to Gemini real quick. Just want to take a look at the price of AMP. AMP right now is 5 cents. And we do know that in June it went all the way up to 12 cents. And I want to show you this here on Gemini. If we go back 3 months here, you see this nice little peak. And the peak here was 11 or 12 cents. So that's basically where it was. Now it's come down, and right now it's at 5 cents. We're going to be talking about how Flexa is working with El Salvador. We're going to be coming back to that. So how these all things work together. But look at this, 5 cents. If we wanted to go ahead and buy the AMP, what we do is we just click buy AMP here. Okay, and now obviously you would create your account with Gemini and you would do that. I just want to kind of go over this. AMP is the digital asset token used as collateral payment on the Flexa network, making the instant and secure. It is built on the Ethereum in accordance with the ERC20 standard for tokens. AMP can be bought and sold for fiat currency and digital currency. Here's something that's good too. The supply of AMP token is fixed at 100 billion amps. All right, so the merchant pays a fee to accept the cryptocurrency via the Flexa network. The Flexa fee is usually about 1%, compared to 3% for Visa, MasterCard, or other processors. So 1% is actually probably better than 3%. The 3% is accepting Visa and MasterCard, not cryptocurrency. The whole world is going to be going to crypto. In the event that the customer pulls off a double spend, there is some other problems with the crypto payment. The Flexa network reimbursement the merchant. This is great for the merchant, but it does not have to. What does it have to do with the AMP token? Well, investors buy the AMP token and stake it. The staked AMP token acts as collateral against the losses. If the merchants don't receive the crypto they were supposed to, enough staked AMP is liquidated to cover the merchant's loss. You know that 1% transaction fee that the merchants pays? Well, they take that 1% AMP and they go to the open market and they distribute it to the AMP stakers. Now, this doesn't sound like it could be pretty favorable for the people that are staking the AMP, but don't forget they're incentivizing them. The more merchants that accept a crypto payment via Flexa, the higher the staking yield. What are brilliant about the model is the staking yield comes from the real world use of. It does not depend on the constant token inflation. At least this is how it works in the future. So why AMP could succeed? There are 3 key reasons why AMP and Flexa could succeed. You know, pretty big here. Number 1 is the regulatory approval. We talked about this the other day. You know, unlike Ripple, XRP, which is currently facing a massive lawsuit from the SEC, Flexa Payment Company has gained regulatory approval. Flexa is registered in Delaware as a corporation, but its headquarters in New York. I mean, all this stuff we talked about the other day, but number 1 is regulatory approval. Number 2 is the staking that drives the Flexa adoption process. And number 3, merchants want to use AMP. I mean, it's going to be a lot better for them because they're paying less money and they're never going to lose a dollar. All right, so we're talking about how Flexa created AMP. So Flex and AMP, they're put together. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how El Salvador basically is partnered up, or they're working with Flexa. This is going to be big for the AMP and Flexa because we got another country here that's basically using Flexa to accept a Bitcoin. We were just talking about the Bitcoin, how literally people aren't using their Bitcoin to buy their toothpaste, to buy their peanut butter and jelly, to buy the different things, because how could you, 1, wait the 30 to 60 seconds for it to really confirm, and then 2, I mean, even if you had $30 in groceries, how could you pay a $15 gas fee on top of that and pay $45? You're going to pay 50% more money just for the gas fee. Doesn't kind of make sense. Flex and AMP changes that whole thing. Well, let's take the bigger picture of the whole world and tie it in right here. Here we go. El Salvador's largest bank partners with Flexa for Bitcoin payments. Banco Arcola, have a hard time saying Banco Arcola. We will work with Flexa to accept Bitcoin across the bank network for payments like loans and credit cards. It says El Salvador's largest financial institution is set up to boost the country's Bitcoin adoption policy following its partnership with digital payment gateway Flexa. According to the announcement, Flex on Thursday, Banco, we're going to say that for short, has linked a deal with the crypto payment network to enable Bitcoin BTC transfers to bank customers, including retail and merchant clients. As part of the partnership, Banco's customers can make credit card payments in the United States dollar via Flexa, or our Lightning Network enables wallet. So according to the release, these payments will not attract any additional fees and will cover loans and merchants' goods, among others. Flexa recently added support for Lightning payments with the features reportedly aimed at merchant clients. Banco partnership with Flexa is coming on the heels of Bitcoin officially becoming legal tender in El Salvador. So yeah, let's not forget that basically Bitcoin just became legal tender in El Salvador, and now all of a sudden Flexa is right there to basically make it happen that we can transfer the Bitcoin using the Flexa network. This is absolutely big. Don't forget at the beginning when it said that most people had never even heard of AMP, Flexa created AMP. This is gigantic. This is how these coins are going to basically go through the stratosphere and by paying attention to this. Let's not forget all our information on the channel is for educational purposes only, but this is some seriously juicy, awesome stuff. Wouldn't you agree? Make sure you like the like button. Put comments in the comments what you think of this. Don't forget to hit subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any up and coming videos. So listen to this. So again, cryptocurrency in the news. How can cryptocurrency affect everything? Let's see what it says. If El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption policy proves successful, the global money service provider like MoneyGram and Western Union may lose up to $400 million per, according to the country's president, per annual. 400 million. Where do you think the 400 million would go? That's right, cryptocurrency. Indeed. And again, if all the money's moving to cryptocurrency, what's that going to do for the coins? Indeed, the accounts are significant. El Salvador's gross domestic products 23% in 2020 alone, with 70% of the population reported receiving money from overseas. All right, we're over here at the top 10. I want to hit this real quick. So at the top 10 real quick, we got Bitcoin at number 1 at 45,000. It's down 10% in the last 7 days. Ethereum's at number 2 at 3278. It's actually down about 15% in the last 7 days. Cardano 80. Now you know that the Solana, when I get to that, that's not going to be down. Remember, we talk about the Solana. Number 3, Cardano down 6.5% in the last 7 days. It's trading at $2.68. Binance Coin at number 4. It's down 18% in the last 7 days. It's trading at $406. Tether at number 5. It's down slightly at 0.05%. Number 6, Solana up 27% in the last 7 days. Coins trading at $179. Up about 4%. I actually picked up a little Solana the other day myself. I actually got it when it was below the 200, but right now it's actually at 180. XRP is down 14% in the last 7 days. Dogecoin is down 19%, trading at 24 cents. Polkadot is actually down 4% in the last 7 days. And USD coin is actually right there at number 10. Where's that Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash actually dropped down to number 17. It is still in the top 20, trading at $635. Actually, Litecoin's actually ahead of it. Both of them are down 10 and 15%. The global market over here is actually at 2.08 trillion, and it's up 2.93% in the last 24 hours. So cryptocurrency is up, but a lot of these top 10, you can definitely be looking at the dips on that for sure. So with that, who's amped up about AMP? Who's amped up about Flexa? El Salvador and Flexa, Bitcoin, lots of things going on here. Don't forget to go on Gemini and look at your AMP coin, see what's going on there. I've been buying my AMP coin at Binance, so I've been picking up my AMP at Binance, so whatever platform you're using to pick up your AMP coin. But Frank from Frank's Crypto Corner, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. We bring you all kinds of news and information every single day, Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock. To get you the information. Over the weekends, we usually launch our videos around 3 or 4 o'clock. But we're going to bring you information for years and years to come. We're all going to get rich here, figuring out the coins, figuring out what's going on. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Definitely consult with anybody if you're making big purchases. All our information is for educational purpose only. But we're having a great time, having fun with everybody. Frank from Frank's Crypto Corner. Don't forget to hit see our most recent video right here. And you guys have a great day.